soon to be famous, top of the heap. Soon to be famous,
My autograph's still cheap.
soon to be famous. You don't know me yet. I'm an up and coming superstar that you haven't met. Hi, and welcome to Soon to Be Famous. I'm Dennis Stout.
And I'm Dave Allen.
We're Stout and Allen. That's right, and Soon to Be Famous is the musical variety show that answers the burning question, is there talent before fame?
That's right, Dennis. You see, there's a veritable wealth of untapped talent that we feel rivals the best of the famous names in the industry.
Easy for you to say. That's right, and we have one of those guests with us today. Our soon-to-be famous talented artist today is Sherry Meddic, all the way from Silverado Canyon. And we met Sherry jamming here in a local nightclub in Orange.
And is she hot?
She is very good, and she's written some real fine songs. We'll be getting to her real soon. But right now, we'd like to do a song for you that we did on our first album called Magical Moments. I've been a searcher, wishing on stars and taking my stands, waiting for that one special day when my dreams would come true, trying to find me an opening gate in a new promised land. And all of a sudden my wishes were answered by you. Now I'm holding a rainbow, loving you only, coming on to something new. I'm holding a rainbow, coming down slowly from those magical moments. Magical moments with you. Now I've been a drifter, dreamer of dreams and a singer of songs, looking for a lover who'll help me discover the way to reach for the sky and try to untie all the rights from the wrong. And suddenly you came along and decided to stay. Now I'm holding a rainbow, loving you only, coming on to something new. Holding a rainbow and coming down slowly from those magical moments. Magical moments with you. Now I'm holding a rainbow, loving you only, I'm coming on to something new. I'm holding a rainbow, coming down slowly from those magical moments. Magical moments with you. Now I'm holding a rainbow, loving you only, I'm coming on to something new. I'm holding a rainbow, coming down slowly from those magical moments. Magical moments with you. Okay, we'd like to do another song by a friend of ours. Now, we did some John Penn songs last week. We'd like to do a song by Chris Wall this week, and he's another soon-to-be-famous friend of ours that we'd sure like to get on the show someday. This song is about a little event that took place up in Fresno, California. Almost a true story. Met her in a small cafe in Fresno, just about halfway to Frisco, on a cold and rainy day. Well, the cafe was as empty as my brain as I sat down to count my pennies, get some warmth, and wait the rain. Coffee and cream was all I said. She gave me ham and eggs instead. I said, thank you much, you're really more than kind. Well, don't give it a second thought, that's not the first cold meal I bought for a guy who looks like an old boyfriend of mine. Well, she said, you look so awfully nice, but I bet you've been down once or twice, 'cause today, my friend, you're looking a little sad. Well, I didn't realize it showed, but otherwise, how would you know? My stone-faced act must be getting pretty bad. Coffee and cream was all I said. She gave me ham and eggs instead. I said, thank you much, you're really more than kind. Well, don't give it a second thought, that's not the first good meal I've bought for a guy who looks like an old boyfriend of mine. Monday, she said, is awfully slow. The minutes come, the minutes go. There's no one here for hours at a time. Well, what the hell, I'd had my fill, and I still had some time to kill. Why don't you go and turn around that sign? Coffee and cream was all I said. She took me upstairs to her bed and rocked me in her loving for a while. Well, don't give it a second thought, 'cause that's not the first good time I bought for a guy who looks like an old boyfriend of mine. Well, I hadn't driven many miles. I just had to stop and smile when I thought about her last parting line. She said, friend, I've been around the block and even made me a couple of stops. And frankly, friend, I've had some real good times. So don't give it a second thought, 'cause that's not the first good time I bought. And to tell the truth, they all look like an old boyfriend of mine. And to tell the truth, they all look like an old boyfriend of mine.
Oh, Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. Oh, she'd wash the dishes and scrub the pans, cook the yams and spice the hams, but though her parents would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. So it piled up to the ceilings with coffee grinds and potato peelings, brown bananas and rotten peas and chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can and covered the floor, blocked the windows and cracked the door with bacon rinds and chicken bones and dripping ends of ice cream cones, peach pits, prune pits, and orange peel, gloppy glumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered green, soggy beans and tangerines, crusts of black-burned buttered toast, and grisly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof. It broke the wall. I mean, greasy napkins and cookie crumbs and blobs and gooey bubblegum, cellophane, provolone, rubbery, blubbery macaroni, peanut butter caked and dried, curdled milk and crusts of pie, rotting melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fries and rancid meat, and yellow lumps of cream of wheat. The garbage finally got so high that finally it touched the sky. None of her friends would come to play, and all the neighbors moved away. Finally, Sarah Cynthia Stout said, okay, I'll take the garbage out. But then, of course, was too late. The garbage, it reached across the state from New York to the Golden Gate, and there In the garbage she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate, which I cannot right now relate because, well, the hour's much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout. And always take the garbage out.
Why do you keep me waiting? You just keep on hesitating now. Don't you think it's time we started falling in love? I only think about you. Don't wanna spend another day without you now. Don't you think it's time we started falling in love? Won't you say you love me? Never let me go. I can make you so happy, I know. Why do you like to tease me? Life could be so free and easy now. Don't you think it's time we started falling in love? Won't you say you love me? Oh, never let me go. I can make you so proud of me, I know. Why do you keep me waiting? You just keep on hesitating now. Don't you think it's time we started falling in love? Falling in love. 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 And now it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's time for our soon-to-be famous artist of the week, and that's going to be Sherry Meddic.
Woke up this morning to read the morning brief. Well, it soaked me up some coffee. I can't believe what I read. Turn the page, I just left that poor girl to bleed, and they never found the man described on page 43. Talking like two streamers just to beat. Sassy little number, big on strange, no brain. Bartender drops his bottle, she struts by again. Cigar burns in the ashtray, smells in the gin. Well, cigar burns to the bottom, she was never seen again. Talking like two streamers just to beat. Redhead bumps a cigarette and he drops her a 10. Well, he drops a couple more with an anxious grin. Fishnet stockings in the shadows fall to the floor of the telephone booth in the hallway by the men's window. Talking like two streamers just to beat. Talking like two loose street blazes just to offbeat. Up to the window, he hands the doorman $5, and he's checking out the posters of desire and pie. The chick makes a living under a trench coat there, and she counts her cash and splits it with some cat on the stairs. Talking like two street, let's just do offbeat. Talking like two loose feet, let's just do offbeat. Well, you got your basic chainsaw massacre in a robot factory. You got your aliens and your devils and your demons. Bookstores with black windows say you anything you need. Well, to get it, to keep it, to flavor it, to child if need be. Talking like two street. Let's go to our feet. Talking like two street. Let's just to our feet. This is a little song called Gypsy Life. Standing on the road in a hot, dusty day, the truck pulled over, I jumped in and we quickly sped away. An older man by 18 years, I was 21. In the hottest summer he recalls since 1941. Up Cherokee, right down the other side, across that Utah border, well we slowed to 75. Right past Cedar Breaks and out on 95. Flew right through Wyoming on a heartbreaking night. Where are we going? Well, I never thought to ask. Hey, I felt hungry and I slept when I was crashed. When will we get there? No need for rain pie. A gypsy loves to ride the wind, and I love that gypsy life. That old truck's name was Pegasus, and there's no need to ask why. That baby ate the road, alright, she broke the speed of light. Next thing we're in Canada, and a smiling cheer delight. I can see them icy peaks above us in the bright moonlight. Where are we going? Well, I never thought to ask. I ate when I got hungry, and slept when I was crashed. When will we get there? No need for baby pie. Gypsy loves to ride the wind, and I love that gypsy life. The fourth truck, the red hat. It's 20 years, where his wife divorced him 'cause he's home just 6 weeks every year. Ray didn't mind the single life 'cause he had friends everywhere. And he took me with him when I asked, can I go most every year? Where are we going? Well, I never thought to ask. I ate when I got hungry, and I slept when I was crashed. When will we get there? No need for rain pie. Gypsy loves to ride the wind, and I love that gypsy life.
All right, well, Sherry, welcome to Soon to Be Famous.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I noticed you have a real strong country flavor to your music, only it's not what I would call country. Did you grow up with in that environment with a lot of country music?
No.
Or, where did you grow up, as a matter of fact?
I grew up in Whittier, California.
A strong country
music,
environment.
yeah. We watched Cal Worthington. That was the closest we ever came.
Well, where would you say that particular style came?
Probably from a lot of the old folk ballads that I learned. They all, the more traditional ballads have a lot of coarse style, depending on who does them, and that's like if you listen to things like the old gospel ship and things like that, they're chunky, they're not smooth.
Yeah. Now you've written quite a few songs, I know, and when you go to write a song, how do you usually do that? Do you usually come up with the music first and then write the words to it, or vice versa, or exactly how do you do that?
It depends on the song. One of the songs I'm going to sing next, I wrote in a parking lot on the back of a sheet of paper. I just pulled over and I wrote it. In Rooms, I wrote in, I came home from a trip and whipped it out in about 25 minutes. And other songs, I start with the music and end with the words. It really varies. I don't have a way. I have 10 ways.
So it like really depends on the individual song, how you write it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll set about to write a song, and sometimes it'll just kind of happen naturally.
Uh-huh. Do you like draw on other artists and musicians that you admire for for inspiration for your style or
Well, probably
musical ideas?
vocally for pure songs, I would go back into the Judy Collins, Joan Baez era for vocal part, except I like to hash them out a little more. I like to make them a little dirtier.
Uh-huh.
And for guitar style, no one really. And for song style, probably in terms of ballads, someone like Gordon Lightfoot would be a person that probably has influenced me a lot.
All right. Now, the next couple songs that you're planning on doing here are what you call ballads, and like Rooms. You told me earlier was written about various artifacts that you've collected. Do you want to explain some more about that, or?
Well, it's just it can be anything that anybody collects or anything that anybody's found. I'm sure people have mementos that they've kept over the years, and they've got them hanging all over their house, and maybe a shell on a coffee table or something. And it's the same idea, except that all the things that are mentioned in this song are all in my house, and they're all of strong sentimental value. And when you look at the object, the neat thing is it brings back the memory. It brings back where you were, what was said, how you got there. Neat things.
So Rooms is really about anything that would bring these nice memories back to you.
Right.
Okay, well, are you ready to do a couple more tunes?
Sure.
Excellent. Sherry Meddic.
Thank you. This is a song called Rooms. There's an old pair of point shoes hanging up above my bed. Across the room, your photograph beside forget-me-nots now dead. Framed pictures of the children of so many of my friends, and a bedside full of memories, and the sighs that never end. A ring lies on the table, a gift from a man I almost met, and a poem faded by the years to a friend who now is dead. Oh, silver from a family, no children of their own. Square nails from the mountains and from Mexico, old bones. But you can't take them away. Oh, these rooms full of memories. No, you can't take them away. The charcoal print I sang for hangs across from old postcards. The mantle holds old tins and rugs, feathers and old canning jars. And the brass lamp was my mother's long before I was born. The oaks from the old beds are mine, and I found these old dear horns. But you can't take them away. Oh, these rooms full of memories. You can't take them away.
lift another wings. So many friends and lovers have passed before my eyes, and their memories make me laugh out loud. Some of their fates don't make me cry. But you can't take them away. Oh, these rooms full of memories, no, you can't take them away. Can't take them away. Oh, these rooms full of memories, no, you can't take them away. And it might seem strange to you to hear me say, memories, well, they're all we have. Too soon tomorrow's yesterday.
Okay, we'd like to thank each and every one of you out there in TV land for joining us today on Soon to Be Famous. We'd like to especially thank our soon to be famous artist of the week, Sherry Meddic. Thank you, Sherry, for coming and helping us out. And we're going to have tons of soon to be famous artists coming up in the weeks to come. But right now, we'd like to do a song all together and jam on an old bluegrass song called Rocky Top.
Wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smog and smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Now once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a maid, but sweet as 35, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Kick it out one time. Now once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top looking for moonshine still. The strangers ain't come down from the Rocky Top, reckon they never will. The corn will grow upon old Rocky Top, grants to Rocky by far. Some folks that live up there on the Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Oh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Well, I've been playing nightclubs now for close to 15 years. I've played them all, both big and small, working for tips and beers. Well, I finally think I paid my dues, and I guess it's safe to say that one of these days soon I'll be doing things my way. 'Cause I'm soon to be famous, top of the heap.
Soon to be famous.
My autograph's still cheap.
Soon to be famous. You don't know me yet. I'm an up and coming superstar that you haven't met yet.